I wanted to share something with you that's been burning up inside of me though. I made the mistake and I don't want you to go through the same thing. My name is Kooldip and I'm a victim of my cultures. I'm going to get straight to the point. College was an absolute waste of my damn time and money. Now, before you think I was just any student, I was a valedictorian of every single class I was a part of since 8th grade. Straight A's in 8th grade, my high school, my 4-year university, and my Master's of Business Administration degree. Long story short, I was that nerd y'all copied off of and then stuffed in the locker later. Kidding about the locker part, because Samoan couldn't afford the ones you see in Riverdale. Hashtag, yeah, I Netflix and chill. Anyways, I spent about 6 years pursuing something I absolutely hated. Accounting. Loved my professors, loved my classmates, but the subject itself, man, I dreaded it. I have to hear that subject one more time. And I did it for one reason. My cultures and upbringing. That might be 2 reasons. 6 years of accounting and I still can't count. Regardless, I'm half Samoan and half Indian. While the Samoan culture is a beautiful culture, filled with God-fearing people who adore respect and family, it also values titles way too much. As for the Indian culture, it is just as beautiful, filled with people who love competition, hard work, and discipline. But it also places values on those titles as well, way too much. If you're unsure what a Samoan looks like, picture Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And an Indian, Russell Peters. Imagine them having a baby. And voila, you have me. Both these cultures believe that in order to be successful, you need to have all these fancy titles. In order to have those fancy titles, you need to go to college and become a doctor or a lawyer. You get the picture. Well, I've been doing about 10 years of the real world, and all I've had from college is $70,000 plus worth of debt to my name, and all my diplomas are collecting dust, just like my Pokemon cards. The reason why I'm so disappointed is because I pursued college for all the wrong reasons. I did it for the pressures of my cultures, the titles, the grades, the girls. Nah, scratch the last part. I did it for my parents. But the one person I didn't do it for was for me. Ask me if I learned anything in all those years, and I would have remembered one thing. Business tax is deductible, personal is not. $70,000 of knowledge that I probably could have Googled. They also say it's not about what you know, but who you know. Well, let me tell you, my friends, I made every single friend that you could possibly think of in college. My point being is, when I was struggling in the real world, none of those guys were there for me. Now, this is not a diss to any of my professors or any of my friends, because they all had lives to live. But this is a diss for me, for allowing myself to be a victim of my cultures. See, it's not about what you know or who you know. That comes later. But first, it's about what you love. I started reading self-help books in 2010, and I realized whether it may be the life you live, someone else you find in your life, or the job you have, it is not worth living unless you love it. In 2016, while I was failing at almost every single thing, nobody even willing to give a 4.0 student a job, except the insurance industry or multi-level marketing agencies, I saw a Tyler Perry speech at Tuskegee Institute, and that changed everything for me. I quit my job and decided to pursue what I love full-time. I absolutely love emceeing. I know, completely different. But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Ask 70% of college graduates, and they'll all probably say the same thing. Yeah, I'm majored in one thing, but now I'm doing something completely different. Yes, I'm currently doing what I love right now, but that took self-exploration outside of college to figure that out. College was a waste of my time and money, But it doesn't have to be for you, class of 2020. If you're headed off to college this fall, or if you're not, that's also okay too. Just use this time to pursue what you love and figure out what that is for you. Not for your cultures, not for your parents, not for someone else, but for you. My name is Kooldip, and I'm a victim of my cultures. No more.